Italy and the different shows were great. Faber and Aquarelle was fantastic. There were 4 shows. They were all really nice. The weather was beautiful until the last day when it rained. Um, Got on the airplane, it started raining. It's a perfect time to come home and have a heat wave of 65 degrees. So it's pretty good being back. It was good seeing many of you. So today we're going to be going over transparency. So glazing, transparency, lifting, those specific things. If you've got questions, please ask questions. And Anna Marie, I don't know if you can do double duty. If you can also look at Facebook, that'd be fantastic. Maybe Lowell, you as well, if you could do it as well, that'd be great. So we're going to start with Giovanni.
Yeah. So hello everyone. So today we are focusing on this topic, and we have chosen some colors that you may appreciate because they are very transparent, and you can play with them. All of this is a selection of 6 colors. They have one single pigment. They all are non-staining colors. They all are granulating. They all are transparent, and they all have excellent light fastness. So they are cobalt violet, ultramarine red, cobalt green pale, viridian, Verona gold ochre, and English red ochre. So if you find them in the C-Lab, you will see they are in the most central scheme. So in this case, the blue aren't written as this kind of transparency, but we have a complement of the English red ochre that should be the cerulean blue chromium. So have fun with these colors, and let's play and discover how they look on the paper. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to all, and try to explain the color in my paper. Starting with this piece of paper, and then writing the black and red line, and starting and with the first color is English red ochre, and take and show me this beautiful transparency. It's perfect for the canyon rock stone. And take the second color is Viridian, another beautiful transparent color. And mixing together for create an interesting gray tone. With 15 red ochre and Viridian. And continues with another beautiful cobalt violet. Take the mass tone on the tube without water and shake the transparency. With the water on my palette, oh, sorry. In the water. This is very beautiful shade of violet. And mixing with English red ochre. violet red. That beautiful transparency. Is it indicated for me, in my opinion, for the flower shade? And change my paper. Okay, and the line. Okay, apply the cobalt green pale from the tube on stone. Very, very few color. Very, oops, sorry.
Eccolo.
Okay. Very light color. Very, very, very light. And beautiful for this light green shade with English red ochre is perfect to create a shade. Taking my palette.
Very transparent.
For this brown. Gray brown. Okay. And the last is Verona Gold Ochre. Is wonderful sand color. Okay. Another light color. Very, very light. And apply the shade with the iridium. For the landscape effect. English red ochre. And the last mix is one glaze of Verona Gold Ochre and Cobalt Green Pale. A little part more dark shade. Now the last mixing is Cobalt Violet and Verona Gold Ochre. And with this, like more water for light. And Cobalt Violet. For this interesting little pink violet. Very, very light. The last color, change my. Is the ultramarine red. Another beautiful transparent color. Very, very light. Aspetta che my zoom, little zoom. And mixing with the Iridian from the beautiful shade. And with Verona Gold Ochre. very, very light.
Beautiful color mixing that you're achieving there, Giovanni. Just beautiful.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's very interesting transparency for all the color mixing, and it's very interesting match for creating the pinky color, the gray shade, or the sand is very important because it's the use of this transparent color have a multiple use in the landscape and sea landscape, stones, flowers, very multiple tool. Thank you, John, and try to another mixing with another brand ambassador. I show you the last
So I can
dried.
tell you they're dried, so Verona Gold Ochre. I like it.
So
Then I have the English red ochre here. So this is a shade. And then I have here the ultramarine red,
very granulating color.
purple violet. And then I have here, I have the, where is it? Shouldn't find. It's over here. Cobalt green pale and viridian. So cobalt green pale is very granulating, and viridian is more compact.
Yeah, now during the another brand ambassador, I'll try to use all the granulation. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much, Giovanni. Thank you, Tisa. Hello, Anne-Marie.
Hi, thanks for making time. Ethel, are you able to put a split screen so that you can see the table as well as my face?
I have the other top camera spotlighted there.
Here we go. Awesome. Thanks, Ethel. Okay, so playing with the new colors, and I have a set of a triad that I've been working at. So honor to Raffaele. English red, Verona gold ochre, and Viridian, and working with these ones. So just a triad. And I wanted to see, first of all, I did plein air with them. I wanted to see, can you get interesting neutrals for landscapes? And this looks maybe a little too yellow on the screen. The redders or the English red is a little warmer here. And then I also wanted to see, can you get really beautiful skin tones? Because I've been focusing on portraits recently. And thank you to my plein air colleague, Kathy, for modeling for me. And again, was able to get very clean, nice portraits, colors, skin tones. And then we are working on a portrait of Caroline's husband that I was able to meet for the first time in Fabriano. And this was a quick study for him. And we're going to work on it again today. So here we have a study for him. And part of what I want to focus on today is the capacity of lifting. Here we go. So we're working really simply with a triad, and normally professionally I wouldn't work just with tube colors, but we're going through that today. Here we go. All right, so there we got the English red earth. Let's bring in these yellows, Verona gold. Looking up at my source image because I do not have him standing in front of me. So that's always important.
Anna Marie, we're looking at your painting sideways.
Yes, I
Okay.
am limited with my capacity right now. Thanks for working with me.
Okay, good to know.
Well, yeah. And my kids are just now returning home, so forgive me for any noise, background noise.
And that's a charcoal start? Charcoal pencil?
This is a pencil.
Okay. Real dark. It's nice. Wonderful sketch.
It drove my art professors nuts how dark I always went. They were never happy with it, but oh well.
No, I love it. I love seeing your mark making. It's wonderful. And
And in a way, that kind of becomes part of your style, and we're here for it.
And of course, we're going to go darker because we also have a water-soluble pencil that we can go back into the portrait and just make really nice, strong marks in. Okay, so our focus is on lifting here. So I just put on pretty strong base layer, nice so that you guys can see it. Here we go. And what I have here is a variety of old brushes. Some of them are actually a bristle brush for oil that is quite tough. This one is softer. This one has been damaged significantly by acrylics. And what I'm doing is getting the tips wet, drying off the tip. And then from here, I can go back into the wetness. And I'm going to start with my softest one. Actually, I'm going to start with a smaller one here. And I'm going to lift out the highlights that are worth, so that you can go straight to your middle value and then work back in the lighter values. Okay, so now I'm going to move to a bigger brush to get this nice hair coming out. We had so much fun with Michael. He was accompanying his artist wife, Caroline, and we started playing a game with watercolor, and he was our timekeeper. We were passing our notebooks every 60 seconds. It's so much fun, and he kept us on time. And I just wanted to remember this event forever and commemorate the joy that the spouses bring us and how we're able to be here and do what we do because of the support of our spouses so often. And I know it's true for my husband also. He does what he does because we support each other.
Here, here.
So what I'm doing is very easily and quickly and lightly lifting out the highlights. And again, very simple technique. And it's worth remembering. And it's working well with this medium because these are not staining colors. And then I will keep working on this a little bit. Actually, I like the sketchiness of it and how quick it is. So I may not do too much variation on it. All right, so this is an amazing thank you to Michael for accompanying his wife all over the world and keeping time for the rest of us artists. Another fun detail is taking a pencil sometimes and putting in your darks here. There we go. So I'm working wet on wet here as with a water soluble pencil, and how well this works with the colors that we have here. Thank you for giving time for this, and thanks to all my colleagues and friends, and to be able to spend time and be with you over this last week was really beautiful. Thank you.
those colors work so well together. What a beautiful triad, huh?
Really simple. And then we could also loosen them up a little bit with the spraying.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for spending time.
Looks amazing. that green in a portrait. I love it.
Mhm.
And next we have Sabina.
Okay. Hello, I just go on my camera. Here we go. Here are the 6 colors, and that's the Verona Gold Ochre. And it's all these 6 colors have just one pigment. And this Verona Gold Ochre is very nice and very light and very good for lifting. I show it later. And this is the English red ochre, a very warm tone. And it reminds me of Italian. And this is the cobalt green pale, a very, very special color. I show you later, and it's just like salt. No, it's just like pepper in water. It's not very creamy. It's a color. When you take it on your paper, it just disappears. And very interesting and very nice to draw. And the next is the ultramarine red. And we go just to the Verdian. And the next is the cobalt violet deep. And now we go and mix it together. And the first mix I want to show you is the cobalt green pale. I just make it a little bit wet so you see what I mean. When you go in the color and you take it on the paper, you see it's just when you have a little bit water on it. So you see the pigments go right in the paper and the water swim over there with a little bit orange in it. So I think it's just if you drop a little bit oil in water. And now we go to the English red ochre and we mix it. And now you see the same. It's amazing. Did you see it? It's just like a sand on the ground. It's a very, very big granulation. It's just like a little bit ash.
Wow.
Did you see it?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look how beautiful. Wow.
And this was my highlight today.
Can you repeat the colors one time, please?
And it looks like very old. It's just, yes, it's just like antique. I don't know. It's very interesting for experiment or something like that. And now we mix,
Sabina, can you repeat those colors?
please.
Could you repeat the colors you used in the first one?
The first one was the cobalt green pale.
Very nice.
It separates so much. And the next one is the ultramarine red.
Sabine, what was the second color in the first demo there?
Okay. In the first,
Mhm.
I used the cobalt green pale and the English red ochre. In the second, I have the ultramarine red, and I go in the Verdian. And I think when I go again in the cobalt, in the ultramarine red, I think it's go just a little bit to the blue side. Yes. And the next one is the English red ochre. And the cobalt violet deep. And the next one, we go to the Verona gold ochre. And now I use the cobalt green pale again, but now with the Verona gold ochre. So remember, over there is the cobalt green pale with the English red ochre, and here's the cobalt green pale with the Verona gold ochre. And it's very different. You don't have the granulation and these little black spikes in it, just like sand. The last one, show you, is the Verdian. And the English red ochre. I think I must take a little bit more from the green inside. So you have a more 50-50 mix. Yes. It's again a very nice green, and with this ochre, it's like a summer brown. I love it. And I'm just noisy about the it's yes a surprise when the granulation comes. We look. And now I want to show you some other things. Oops. Bring it up. Here. Here I make some shades of the cobalt green pale. This was one time. This was the second time, the third. And now we go to the leaf and make a lifting. See it? Okay. Return. It's the same. I have a paper, it's hot pressed. And so the lifting, I think, is very easy. And the colors are non-staining. So you can play around. And can make very nice liftings. And here I can show you let's see. Oh, must look later. It's not dry. So I don't know if we have enough time to make here some liftings, or you come back to me and to another brand ambassador. What do you mean?
I can go one moment to Buffy.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I am playing with some of these colors. I have the Verona gold ochre, the English red ochre, the cobalt violet, and I noticed that on the English red ochre, it listed the complement as cerulean blue chromium. So I was seeing how that worked. And also playing, Sabine reminded me to get out my granulation spray. So I'm spraying that, and I noticed right away that the cobalt violet, the sediment really lifts up and sets back down. So it looks like a trail of sediment there, if you guys can see it. So I'll splash it up here. So all of these colors are non-staining, granulating, transparent, and all of them have an excellent light. Oh my gosh, excellent light fastness. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. I think the biggest surprise was the cobalt violet, how pinky it is and how granulating it is. So if you're looking for some hyper colors, it could be the one you're looking for. And then the lifting, mine's really, really wet, but there's a brush for that, right? I'll have to use the big one. I don't know where my little guy went. Aha! Look at that. These brushes are fun. These are the Textura Raphael, and they're super stiff. See? So put this on here. You can lift. try to get those reflections in. Like right there is kind of dark. Can lift right up. I would say though, with granulating colors, give yourself some, swatching and practicing can be really good because they can lean towards getting a little muddy if you're mixing them like on the palette versus mixing them on the paper. Yeah, they lift really good. Look at that. I can pull. How fun. Maybe I'll take a little bit of the cerulean now and put it up here. So this is just a play of color. I didn't know I would be sharing today, so real quick, I had a new stencil I wanted to try, and that's the tree trunks. But once this layer dries, then I can do some lifting as well. And John, I saw in the comments section, somebody asked if you would ever bring back the acrylics.
Boy, probably not.
Oh.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. Thank you for letting me share. If we have time, I'll lift at the end.
John, may I have a question for you? It's Veronica from Mexico. How can we get these new colors in the store? You have them already?
So we have them out through distribution, and I'd have to, on the site, you could see who in Mexico, I know Redeem, but you can see who in Mexico carries the watercolors, but they're available. They've been available for a couple months.
Ah, okay. No, I buy your watercolors from Blake's
Yeah.
or Jerry's Art Namara because I'm closer to the border. So I go to San Antonio or to Austin or online. So for me, it's easier that way. That's
Yeah,
how
very easy because Blix and Jerry's has everything.
Yes, they have a lot of things.
Yes.
So I'm sorry I'm interrupting the thing, but I'm going to Spain to teach a workshop and I'm going to make some dot cards with the colors I'm gonna need for the workshop.
That's
with,
smart.
with your colors. So it's gonna be super nice and super fun.
Oh, that's
I will
awesome,
let
Veronica.
I will let you know how it's gonna
Thank
be.
you.
I'm very happy because I'm
Awesome.
going
And they're all over Spain as well. There's many art stores in Spain that have it.
Yeah, and my students start using Daniel Smith because I told them to. So all of them have Daniel Smith already, but I haven't met them yet because the class is online. So now I'm gonna meet them in Spain.
Awesome. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
know how it goes. That's wonderful.
After 4 years, in the pandemic we started, and now we're gonna meet in October.
That's fantastic.
Sorry
Fantastic.
about the interruption.
That's okay.
But I'm super happy.
Thank you, Veronica. Is that a drafting pencil?
Oh, yes, it's a ruling pen. And if you very lightly go into wet sections, it leaves the mark and then the paint settles into it. So you can get like little micro branches and you can sign your name. You can do little scribble marks.
That's
But
cool.
you can also use it to sketch directly. So you could load it It helps if it's a little bit thicker paint. Let me see. But you could also sketch with it directly too. So it can add, like I did a rose painting today. And I did it to do, please don't judge this painting, guys. But I did the veining on the petals with the ruling pin when it was wet, just leaving the lines and then letting it kind of deposit in.
Okay.
Buffy, that's beautiful. I am
nice.
judging it as being beautiful.
Me too.
I would
Love
second
it.
that.
Thank you.
I third it.
Trying wet on dry, and you guys know I'm a very wet painter, so this is a big challenge for me.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Really interesting seeing all four of you paint at the same time. It's really
I know
kind of-
it's like it's amazing. Like
Yeah, it's
4D.
tremendous.
It's 4D. It's 4D.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Beautiful.
such different styles.
Yes.
This cobalt violet is a trip, John. It really, gosh, it's a neat color. I wish I had known about it when I was painting that rose. It would have been in the painting. That's what I love about these, is that I get introduced to so many colors that I wouldn't have known about otherwise.
Beanie, I love your rose.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Anna Marie,
Yes,
may I ask you what paper are you using?
I am exploring all different varieties of papers right now. So I am absolutely exploring a variety. So I don't know what this one is at the moment.
Is it smooth? Do you think it's a hot press?
It is a cold press. It's 180 pound, and I can tell you that. And I wanted to reply also to Buffy. Let's see if my
Nice portrait, Anne Marie.
I really liked your portrait. Mhm.
It's nice. Flip it
Thank you,
around.
Mike.
I can't see. Turn it around, Anne Marie.
Thank you, Mike, for being the timekeeper at our game.
There you go. Much better. Nice. Nice.
And this is Caroline's husband. Oh, I was wanting to reply to Buffy about how we're able to try new colors and try new things. And I feel like this actually challenges me to try new colors and pushes me. I would not have tried these colors had I not been introduced to them here saying, "Hey, let's try them." And to see that they work both for landscapes and portraits over and over. So I feel not only encouraged to try new colors, but also challenged with it. And I'm grateful for that as an artist to not ever just be doing one thing. So thank you. And I really look forward to seeing what everybody else is working on also. Because I know it's just not four of us up here painting. I know there's a lot of us behind the camera doing the same. I see you smiling, Susan, and I know Anna Candela is also. Anna Candela always inspires me to keep painting.
Right back at you, Anna Marie, because I'm trying to follow, but I'm so behind. But it's a great portrait. But if you can see it on the
Very nice.
screen, there's.
Ah,
But I'm just trying with different colors, but more or less. But they're also transparent, non-staining, and granulating. I only have iridium, but all that. But I'm trying to follow. Anna Marie, you're awesome. Thank you.
I have to share that with Caroline.
Thank you.
I'll try to finish while we're talking
Okay.
here. Thank you
Okay.
for sharing. And then I'll follow also Buffy's. It's also very cool.
The time that you were following along on the bus and painting simultaneously, we were all inspired by that.
Oh, well, I was following you in you were going through Italy and you could see all the background while you were on the bus. So
I was thinking of you, how you
we
I
have to do
love
a bus thing, right?
Love it.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
So Mark is asking if anybody can do a mix of cobalt violet and manganese blue hue. Giovanni, do you have those?
Yeah, sure. I take.
So Mark Giovanni's going to do a mix.
What are the colors again, John, that he's gonna do?
They were cobalt violet and manganese blue U.
Okay, thank you.
You take the color. Let's see.
Nel qua non c'è, perché ce l'ho qui. Finding
I
the color.
saw Mark's mixes last week. He sent them. They were beautiful. Of the new colors.
Ah, manganese, eccolo. Ok. Eccolo.
Okay, col cobalt blue.
Cobalt blue?
Yeah. This is
Cobalt
manganese
violet.
violet.
Cobalt blue violet.
Is cobalt blue, John?
It is, nope, it's cobalt violet
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
and manganese blue U.
Manganese blue U.
Ah, no, sorry. Era sulla cassetta.
Giovanni and Letty, you guys always do an amazing job with being able to pull the specific color out of the hat. You're organized enough to be able to
Yeah,
find
a
it.
lot of.
I know. They're a
You're
great
doing
tag
great.
team. Great
I have-
tag team.
The manganese, what was the other color?
Cobalt violet and manganese blue U.
Okay, I got it.
Mm. No, non direi detto cassetta.
I'll do it on the paper real quick.
Great. Cobalt violet. Color. Sorry for delay.
While they're looking, I'm putting on the dark layer, which is always fun to watch if you're interested in seeing this. It's a good filibuster.
That's really pretty combination. Good suggestion, Mark. John, I have a question why Giovanni mixes those. The cobalt violet re-wets differently than most of your paints. And it kind of dries differently too. Is there any reason, Art, that you can help me understand that?
Yeah, it all has to do with the pigment. Some pigments, you can also see it in the pans. Some pigments will pack differently. They'll have different specific gravity. It all just depends on the pigment.
Buffy, I have this color in another brand. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to. But anyway, I have this color in another brand and it's the very same. It has to do with the pigment for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, John, this is
Very nice.
That's very nice.
Beautiful.
Look at the granulation.
yeah, wet on wet and dry on dry.
So gorgeous.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Both of them are granulating colors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are both granulating? Okay.
It's manganese blue and cobalt violet.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank
Nice
It's
you.
almost
job.
like a lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like my knee after I fell down.
And trying John to
Lavender.
I mean, beautiful, but very beautiful.
try on the drops on cobalt violet.
Giovanni had his show in Fermo. It was beautiful. His work is gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And the drops, only the drops of manganese blue. And after mixing, I show from the lavender. Little close
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
the shade.
Mhm.
It's cool.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But if you want, I change the sequence before the
People mark
mark.
on Facebook, Giovanni, saying it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. This manganese blue.
I'm looking at the dot card, and just to point out that the cobalt violet and the manganese are both transparent and the lavender is semi. So that would be a little difference. So I would think it would be brighter, the mix, which is beautiful, I think.
Yeah, when I change the sequence, the cobalt explosion, the manganese blue with the explosion.
The difference is that the manganese is a medium staining, so it is not low staining. So we were playing only with the low staining so that
Close.
people can lift up. So manganese is more staining than the others.
So it's more staining. So it's easier, it's harder to lift. And the TC, is it harder to lift?
Yes.
Most easier to lift. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, only the changed sequence.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you, Gio.
Sabini, that flower is beautiful.
You're welcome.
Alpha, can you blow up Sabina's flower?
Sabina. That's amazing. Wonderful.
You make it look three-dimensional.
Wow,
Thank
Sabina.
you.
I know, right? You guys are so amazing.
They are.
Yes,
Lovely rose.
it is.
And it's just easy with a brush and the right color and non-staining, so you can make wonderful liftings. And it's not important if you make a rose or something else, but it's just so much fun to make liftings. And I love non-staining colors very much.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Because when you make a mistake in your painting, so you can push it away.
That's always easy and nice. Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you so much, for sure.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
And then can we see Giovanni's as well, his new little, and then everybody.
I like his little flowers.
Oh, that's nice, Gio. That's a bird. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very, very small.
This is the
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah.
This is a combination of cobalt violet English, red ochre, and little viridian. The leaf is viridian cobalt green pale. This is another mixing with you change the sequence English red ochre, on wet, and after applying with cobalt green pale English red ochre dry and dry for the dark part.
It's so subtle and nuanced. It's beautiful.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And this is the granulation combination of this color.
Very cool.
Thank you, John.
You are all very welcome. Now we're seeing all
Thank you.
four of you, which is great.
Beautiful.
And I like Buffy's constant technique of
I know
picking up and painting over plastic. It
was
seems
it
like-
stencil or stencil?
Yeah.
Something?
Very nice.
Nice.
Yep.
And she's taking the tape off.
You
Yes.
guys, you know what, John, you have some amazing ambassadors.
Oh,
I
God,
learn
they're
something from them
phenomenal.
every week. When I'm here, I learn something all the
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you
they're
all.
absolutely wonderful. All of them. All of you, you're all wonderful.
Yeah. Mhm. Thank you.
Very nice.
So I
Nice
was
one.
really, oh, sorry. I was really taken with Sabine's mix, the first one with the there was a red ochre plus Viridian, I think. Was that the combo? It was so pretty. So I pulled out anything I had that was remotely close using I chose Earthy Light Red just to play with the new color because I had a tube of it. So this one was Earthy Light Red mixed with Zoisite, just because I pulled out anything kind of green and granulating. But this one, that Earthy Light Red plus the Viridian, leaning more toward the green and more toward the red. I was really inspired by Sabine's mix. I wanted to play a little bit with what I did have on hand. They're so pretty. So thank you for that, Sabine.
Very nice.
Ah, you're
Very
very
good.
welcome.
Looks like a
And I
planet.
love your mixes too.
It looks like a planet. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you show the first one too? The first.
So the first one, it was the Earthy Light Red with
That's nice. I like that.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I think my favorite though was with the Viridian. I thought it was really so pretty. So yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Amazing.
The subtlety and the nuance with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. Wonderful.
Ethel, can you show everybody? That's what you're doing.
Yep. I do. Sabina, Geos, Anna Marie. There you go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Anna Marie's top camera.
Awesome. That was awesome watching all of you.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
this is the Cerulean against the English red ochre, and those two are supposed to be complements. So I think I would agree. They really do contrast each other, don't they?
Very nice.
Very
I like the
nice.
toilet paper thing too, of picking up some of the need to watch. Yeah, exactly. That was interesting.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Cool.
Well, thank you all very much.
Thank
That was,
you. Thank you.
fantastic. Thank you.
That was.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you, John.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye. Have a
These
good day,
wonderful colors.
everybody.
Hopefully see you tomorrow.
And
Thank
thanks
you.
See you
everyone.
tomorrow. See you tomorrow with
Thank you,
Ian
everybody.
Stewart.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.